Hi guys, my name is Apurva and welcome back to my channel Artipret, where I look at art of all kinds and do a bit of thinking about them. I'm very excited to present my first ever video essay to you, and I hope you guys like it and watch till the end. I wanted my first ever video to feature something I love dearly. And folks, let me introduce you to one of my favorite songs, Krishna Ni Begane Baro. It is a Kannada Devarnama written by Vyasaraya Tirtha. I will get into the type of song and its composer in a minute. But now, I wanted to just get a small snippet of the song.
Krishna ni begane baro Krishna ni begane baro.
This song you just heard is sung in Carnatic classical style. Its very beautiful and free-flowing tune has inspired a lot of different interpretations by artists who are very well known to lesser known artists, from traditional renderings to fusion remixes. As mentioned earlier, this type of song is called a Devaranama or names of the Lord. These are primarily devotional songs which were composed around the 15th century during the Bhakti movement, which took primarily in South India around the Karnataka region to spread the Dvaita philosophy of Madhvacharya. And these songs were very beautiful and very easy to understand and were composed by saint poets called Haridasas, or the ones who serve Hari or Lord Vishnu. Krishnani was composed by one such Haridasa by the name of Vyasaraya Tirtha, who was a very prominent philosopher in the Dvaita school of thought. In a nutshell, the Dvaita school of philosophy believed that Lord Vishnu is the supreme being and that he created the world and that the world is real and it's not just a mere illusion. They also believe that the souls of the world or the Jivatma is distinctly different from Vishnu, who is regarded as Paramatma. Coming back to Devaranamas, these are subset of a much larger literary traditions of these saint poets, which are collectively known as Dasa Sahitya. These are primarily in Kannada language and have contributed significantly towards Kannada literature, music, as well as Hindu philosophy. Krishnani is a very sweet song to listen to and pretty simple to understand if you can understand Kannada. But despite its apparent simplicity, its themes are rooted in bhakti or devotion towards Lord Krishna, and the song can also possess very deep philosophical meanings. Another very common interpretation of this song is to explore the loving relationship between a mother and a child. But before I go over to the interpretations, I think giving a brief translation of the song is necessary. The song is directly addressing Krishna and is asking him to come quickly and show his face. Krishna is described to be wearing beautiful yellow silks from the city of Kashi, carrying his flute with him and being adorned with fragrant sandal paste. He is described to have shown the entire world to his mother in his mouth, and finally concludes by saying that Udupi Sri Krishna is the protector of the entire world. The sweetness of this song can evoke a feeling of parental love for a child, also called Vatsalya. Many interpretations, especially linked to dance, are from the perspective of Yashoda, who was the foster mother of Krishna, calling out to her toddler to come to her. When I performed for this song in the past, I always imagined that little Krishna was running around the house and that I was calling out to him to come to me. When the line says, Begane baro mukhavanne toru, my interpretation is that Yashoda is trying to playfully lure him from his hiding spot. The next stanza describes Krishna wearing yellow silk, carrying a flute, as well as being adorned with fragrant sandal paste. And I imagine that Yashoda was trying to cajole him to show her how well he was dressed up.
काशी पीतांबर कैयल्ली कोणरू काशी पीतांबर कैयल्ली कोणरू पूसिद श्रीगंधमयोळ
The line Taige Bayalli Jagavanne Torida refers to the story of how little Krishna was eating mud and got caught by his angry mother. Then he opens up his mouth and shows the entire universe to her. The last line adoringly looks at little Krishna and refers to him as the protector of the entire universe.
ताईगे बायल्ली जगवन तोरिते ताईगे बायल्ली जगवन तोरिते ताईगे
We finally come to my take of the song. And some of you very careful listeners out there might have caught the elephant in the room.
Of Yashoda, who was the foster mother of Krishna.
Devaki is the birth mother of Krishna. According to the mythological story, Yashoda was the foster mother because Devaki was imprisoned by her cousin due to a prophecy that her eighth child would bring an end to the evil tyrant. It is interesting that Yashoda has become a cultural icon to depict motherly love. She is celebrated for being a mother who took care of her child, and very rightfully so. She is the mother who raised her son. What about Devaki, the absentee mother who was separated from her son the minute he was born? I guess we don't talk about her that often. So, this is my tribute to her. Krishnani from the perspective of Devaki. And very similar to how I did it with Yashoda, I'm going to go line by line and give my interpretation of it. So, the setting of this song is in the palace which holds Devaki, and she is remembering her son and contemplates about seeing him. In this version, a few years have passed by, and Devaki not only wishes to see her son but also wishes to be free from her pitiful state. She's yearning to see him and wonders what he grew up to look like. She remembers the one and only time she saw her son and wishes that she had a face to associate with him. My interpretation of the next stanza refers to all the things Krishna could be receiving since he is growing up outside of the cell. Devaki might feel all the things that she could not provide for her son. And a part of her might justify why giving him up was the right thing to do. The line Kashi Pitambara could talk about how Krishna has access to beautiful clothes instead of wearing prison clothes like her. The line Kayali Kodalu can talk about how Krishna is free to express himself through music instead of being suppressed. And the line Pusida Shri Gandha Mayolu Gamma can talk about how Krishna could have better health and hygiene and also deck himself with very fragrant smells.
काशी पीतांबर कयली कोडनु काशी पीतांबर कयली कोडनु पूजित श्रीगंध
The first line of the last stanza, Taige Bayalli Jagavanne Torida, to me talks about the emotional cost of Devaki's separation from her child. She is calling another woman Krishna's mother and it breaks her heart. She is wondering if she will ever be called mother or if she deserves to be called mother. Coming to the lines, Bayalli Jagavanne Torida, I feel that it's not referring literally to the story of Krishna showing Yashoda the world, but through his words, his smile, his frowns, his laughter, he is opening up an entire new world of motherhood to Yashoda, and maybe Devaki yearns to be a part of that world.
ताईगे बायल्ली जगवन तोरिते ताईगे बायल्ली जगवन तोरिते ताईगे बायल्ली जगवन तोरिते.
The last line of the song, Jagadodharaka Namma Udupi Shri Krishna, is my amusement at Krishna, who is ultimately responsible for the plight of both Devaki as well as Yashoda, and that both of them deserve our respect as mothers. Using hindsight, we do know that Devaki ultimately does become a part of his world and does get rescued.
जगदोधारक नम्म उडुपि श्रीकृष्ण जगदोधारक नम्म उडुपि श्रीकृष्ण जगदोधारक नम्म उडुपि श्रीकृष्ण.
I have a question for you guys. Do we as a society really question the validity of Devaki's motherhood? Of course we don't. The story gives her a happy ending and she is remembered as a great lady who patiently awaited for her son to come to her and is treated with a lot of respect. But what about the Devakis of the present day? Do women who have lost custody battles or who work abroad or in a different city, are they treated with the same amount of respect? Many working women are labeled as absentee mothers, even though they do a fabulous job of balancing work and parenting. Do they really deserve such harsh criticisms when men who work are never labeled as absentee fathers? Well, these are just my thoughts. Do let me know yours in the comment section down below. Also, press like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Thank you guys. Bye.